morning, it's Saturday and you're watching The Power Within. Each week we featured stories of women who are living the lives of their dreams because they've switched on their inner power. Stay with us and be inspired. On today's show, we find out how a popular television personality is using her platform to educate viewers about important environmental issues. We also meet an inspirational businesswoman who didn't let circumstance prevent her from following her passions. And because September is Oral Health Awareness Month, we're taking a trip to the oral hygienist. Having spent half of her life in front of television cameras, Michelle Garforth-Venter is a household name. The ability to educate viewers about issues that are close to her heart has always been important to her, more important than fame and glamour. That said, they say all the pretty girls come from Pretoria, and Michelle is undoubtedly one of them.
When I was a teenager, I wanted to be an actress. I was doing drama classes, I was a part of the debating team, and it's amazing to me how much learning to act and to speak correctly and to express yourself holds you in good stead as a grown-up. I think when I have children, they will definitely have drama classes, elocution classes, because it doesn't really matter if you don't become a fully fledged actress on the stage. The point is you have a very good quality telephonic voice. It also, you project a good quality of self in interviews as well when you're going for job interviews. So I think it's one of the best gifts that you can give a child. There's one thing that I've always had since I was a child, and that's the ability to envisage an entire spectrum, the whole ball, so to speak. I'm able to see the forest and the bigger picture, and also I've always had a desire to tell the bigger messages, and that's one of the reasons that spurred me on to always produce and executive produce whatever it is that I'm doing in front of camera, so that I can make sure that the message that's being told to the public is a strong message that's very clear, and that has all the right inspirational qualities to it as well.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of Travel Daily. He's Peter Greenberg, travel editor for NBC's Today Show.
And the lovely woman to my right, Michelle Garforth, a travel journalist and an adventure specialist. I love that, from South Africa.
My World Gone Wild colleague, adventurer Michelle Garforth, as she ventures into the tentative world of tentacles.
When I left South Africa to go work in the States, I always knew that ultimately one day I would be back again. So what I set about doing was not lose a presence here in South Africa while I was in the States. So I stayed on working for Top Billing, doing the celebrity interviews, the A-list interviews in the States. Do you personally have a bit of a wanderlust spirit yourself?
Yeah, I always have. I mean, I'm big on traveling and seeing other parts of the world and how others live.
I was very aware of the fact that it's so much hard work to get to the top of your field in a country, and to kind of throw it all away and go, oh well, I'm off to seek greener pastures. That's truly not the case. If you want to retain what you have and not start at grassroots level again, it's important to keep a presence.
One of those guys who seems to have made a conscious choice to step away from the whole ego thing of Hollywood.
Why, thank you.
Ooh, my friend Harriet has got a question for you Bush Radar fans. She wants to know, what is a river horse and why don't they get sunburned? Stay tuned.
Bush Radar is an incredibly successful series. It's been on air for 5 years now, and some of my most special moments are when a parent comes up to me. For instance, at the Two Oceans Aquarium in Cape Town, one of the security guards came up to me and he said to me, "You're the reason my son wants to be a game ranger." Now that's incredibly special. It means that you've touched a child's life. You've inspired him to step into the world of conservation and to explore a career in conservation, which is incredibly dynamic. It can take so many different paths, and it's definitely the kind of career that can sustain over decades.
Duncan was telling me that in 13 months of research, he has only ever seen a woodland dormouse 7 times. So this is really special.
What I do for a living is particularly good for my soul. I've found the truth. I'm living my truth. And you're highlighting a good cause, you're creating television and journalism that has integrity, that tells of interesting things, that's inspirational, that's educational, that also has a greater good in terms of helping the planet, helping all kinds of different species as well, because right across the board, it's very sad what's happening. And we're living through it right now. Extinctions are happening on our generation's watch, right under our noses, and yet people aren't aware of it. So through shows like Wild Limited, we can bring that to their attention, and I can only hope that the print press and other TV shows pick up on the stories and perhaps do an investigative story off of something that we found.
Peter, how do you know that?
One of the projects that I'm determined to stick with over the years is Free Me in Fourways here in Johannesburg. They take care of wild animals that are hurt, injured or orphaned in suburbia, and funding is an issue. So that's where I get involved with Free Me. Try and highlight the plight of what happens here. A lot of the work that I do is with Guide Dogs Association. We come and we film here for Bush Radar and for Wild Limited because this is a place of joy. This is really where animals are able to make the ultimate difference in a human being's life. And it's quite a process training them up as well. When they're puppies, they are incredibly unruly. Like this little girl here. Hello, my love. Have you been playing in the water? Oh, wasn't it fun? It costs 10,000 Rand to train a puppy up to graduation status, and just 5 Rand for a blind person in order to get a placement with one of these dogs. So if you think about it, it's the best gift that you could give to a blind person is a trained animal. Not this one though, she's very tired right now. She needs a break. Hello big boy, hello big boy, hello big boy. Woo-hoo. And another one. Woo-hoo. Hello my sweetheart, hello.
Educating others about the environment is just one important aspect of Michelle's life. After the break, we tell you what she gets up to in her downtime. While Michelle Garforth-Venter's career has gained momentum over the years, she's also experienced devastating loss. Her first husband, Mark, died in a tragic plane crash. Despite this heartbreaking and unexpected event, Michelle has managed to find love again with the man we all know as Dienitsman.
Assai. Okay, hierdie kurkvloere is so lekker net. Dis amper soos om 'n bolle rooiwyn te lê want jy ruik die kurk.
Rian and I knew of each other in the industry, and the first date took place when I was on stage as the patron for Free Me, and we had a fundraising ball. And unbeknownst to me, the auctioneer decided last minute, and opened it up to the floor, to say, we're auctioning Michelle for dinner tonight. And I thought, oh Lord, thank heavens my dad is in the audience, at least somebody's going to be bidding. Well, needless to say, Rian ended up bidding on me for dinner. He paid 7,000 Rand for that dinner, which is a huge amount of money. It went to Free Me, so obviously they were incredibly grateful. And we went out for dinner, and yeah, I looked at him with new eyes and thought, well, this man obviously means business.
Yeah, and just to correct Michelle, it's actually 7,500 Rand. And it wasn't me, it was Jack Daniels that bid on her.
Oh dear.
I'm really in love and I really appreciate everything with her, and she's a lovely woman, that's it, and I love her.
Oh, we do have